America turns 250 years old this year, and to mark the occasion, the New York Times opinion section did something worth pausing on. 16 opinion writers and columnists were each asked to reach into the long, complicated arc of American history and pull out a single moment, one that, in their view, represents the country at its very best. The framing of the assignment itself says something. The editors did not ask for the greatest military victory, or the most consequential legislation, or the wealthiest era. They asked for the best. That is a different question, and a harder one. The introduction to the collection describes the United States as a country that never stands still, a nation born 2.5 centuries ago when the Declaration of Independence was sent to King George, and one that has been, in the writer's words, a restless improvisation ever since. A citizenry continuously reshaped by waves of immigration, by war, by economic upheaval, by cultural transformation. The story of America, in this telling, is not a straight line of progress but something messier, more dynamic, and ultimately more human. What is remarkable about the exercise is what it implies, that in 250 years of history, there is genuine disagreement about which moments shine brightest. 16 writers, 16 answers. The very fact that such a list requires debate is, perhaps, itself a reflection of the country's character, a place where the meaning of its own ideals has never been settled once and for all, but argued over, contested, and, at moments, lived up to in ways that surprised even the skeptics. The semi-quincentennial is a strange milestone to reckon with. 250 years is long enough to carry real weight, to look back at founding documents and founding contradictions alike. It is also, in the sweep of civilizations, not so very long. The United States is still, by some measures, a young country, and the writer's choices of their best moments presumably span the full range of that history, from the Revolutionary era to the present day. The New York Times opinion section assembled this collection not as a triumphalist celebration, but as something more nuanced, an invitation to think carefully about what this country has been capable of when it has lived up to its stated ideals. In a moment when Americans are divided on many fronts, the question of when the nation has been at its best is both a historical inquiry and, quietly, a statement of aspiration. That is the spirit in which this collection was put together. 16 voices, each choosing one moment from a complicated history, and in doing so, each saying something about what they believe America is still capable of being. That's our story for today. Thanks for listening.